Hi, Bill here. Just a little thing about Powerglide. I felt it was a wee bit harsher on him last time, and in my last video. It's just to try to focus this, and it's a good figure. I mean, obviously he's got better legs than the original because they're articulated in this one. The arms are the same, but the arms in the original were joints were a lot better. These are in ball and they just do tend to pop off. It's just when you transform him, you start seeing a lot of problems with him. You know, the legs won't hold together, his arms pop off the ball joints. I mean, he has got a lot more articulation with the swing, double swing joints at the back of him there. You know, the whole cockpit section, that is like a double hinged joint, so that's pretty cool. And the head swivel on it's better, it reveals the landing gear. Well, the hinge joint moving up reveals the landing gear, so that's basically. But I felt it was a wee bit hard on making it sound as if I was trying to diss the figure. I wasn't. He's a nice looking figure in robot mode, but you will see these problems when you do get him. Unfortunately, his legs not staying together, and these engines sometimes pop off, and the arms pop off the ball joints. So you know that you will find these problems, and you will see these problems with him. So I wasn't in any way trying to put you off getting the figure. I was just obviously addressing that he does have issues, and other video reviews have addressed the same issues, so I'm not alone in that. But that was all. Apart from that, he's a really nice figure. Like I said, his legs are a lot more articulated than the original, which is a lot better, and he does have a lot more articulation about the figure, you know. And of course he transforms into a gun, so that's an added bonus. Obviously with Bombshell here, you know, there's a big question mark hanging over him, what he turns into in his weapon mode, because of these pegs in his knees. We don't know what he turns into. There's no description and instructions. I mean, a lot of us have just hazarded a guess how he's supposed to look in gun mode, where these pegs fit into. I still say it's going to be one of the other vehicles that form Menasor, that we're going to find peg holes for that guy, for these pegs to fit into, or he's going to form a triple changing a combiner, you know, combine the three Insecticons, but they need to bring the other two out, or reissue Scrapnel again, and bring out Kickback in order to make that happen. So we'll just have to wait and see with those. Okay, that's what I want to talk about that. So it's just to clear up that he is a good figure, that one there, but you know, you are going to see the. I think he's getting on the road. You are going to see the problems when you do get him. That cannot be ignored. You will see the problems as you're transforming him and Powerglide. So it's just to be wary of that. That was all. I wasn't trying to diss the figure and put you off getting him, because it's really good. It looks really nice in robot mode. Okay, so I better go on, because this thing will run on for hours. You know me, gibbering on for hours. Okay, there's other things I want to talk about. The other thing that's coming out, I've noticed online, I think it's the end of the month, although it's near enough that now, is Combiner Wars Megatron. And I'll just check if this is the right way to go. Give me a minute. Ah, there he is. He transforms into the tank there. You know, he does that and he transforms into that tank. And it looks as if he might have the combined feature that Optimus Prime has. You know, you clip the figures, he forms the main body, and you can put Decepticons onto him the same way as you do with Motormaster and Optimus Prime. So it seems that same kind of thing, but it looks a right ruddy nice tank. I've seen this figure long before, but it was going to be released as Generations Megatron, but now they've added it into the combiners line. So, really nice figure, really nice looking tank, but, and here's the but, they're also bringing out the Armada version of Megatron, and it's not so good looking. There he is there. I'm not really digging that version of him, so there's two versions. Yeah, he's supposed to look like the Armada one. I'll try and hold that steady. He's also meant to look like the Armada version. Just a retooling of the standard Megatron. I'm not really digging that one. Of course, they don't have a well, it'll be somewhere on the internet, but I didn't see it. They don't show you the tank mode, but the tank mode, if you know what the Armada tank looks like of Megatron, then you've got some idea. It'll just be the other one, but this one's got green parts to him and a bit of purple. So I'm not really digging that version of him. Yeah, I think I'll just get the standard Megatron. I'll not get that Armada one. It just doesn't. I just don't feel the love for it. This other picture that came out, I don't know if you can see that in there. It's supposed to be Titan class Devastator. I don't know if that's the right size scale for a Titan class figure, because you see, if any of you got obviously Titan class Metroplex, I thought it would be a bit bigger than that in relative to the size of that guy. I mean, you don't know what size that guy is. There's another man there for scale. But I don't know if that's quite Titan class. It might be. It could be, depending how big that is. I don't know if I've got the scale size right on it. Anyway, if it's Titan class, you have to wonder what size are the 6 Constructicons going to be. Because they're certainly not going to be deluxe size. They're going to be leader. Are they going to be Voyager? Are they going to be leader? To make up the size of a Titan, because I'll show you this. I'll show you this. Because there's Titan class Metroplex, right? And there's Combiner Wars Superior, made up of 4 Deluxe and 1 Voyager. And you can see it doesn't even come up to the Titan class's waist. See that? That's him standing. I'll show you. That is him standing right next to Titan class. It's not, I've not offset it any. That is him standing right next to it. And it doesn't even come up to that guy's waist. So that's him standing up straight. So, begs the question, what size are these Constructicons going to be? Because if that's 4 Deluxes and a Voyager, and it doesn't even come up to his waist, just how big are the Constructicons going to be? All 6 of them. They're going to have to be, I'd say they're going to have to be all leader class at least. Or, I mean, maybe Voyager. Maybe Voyager to leader class at least. All 6 of these Constructicons. To make it up to something that big, I'd say they're going to at least have to be Voyager and bigger. So if that's what they're doing with Titan Devastator, that's why I'm saying, are you sure that's the right scale? Because there's definitely a big step up from that to that. So it does beg the question, just what size are these Constructicons going to be? If anyone wants to comment below, or comment in one of the Facebook pages or Twitter pages or something, because I'm sure that debate will run and run, just what size the Constructicons are going to be. Because when you see that, there's a hell of a difference in size there. So, just what size are the Constructicons going to be to make it up to that? So, there we go. And okay, there's 6 of them. They're going to at least have to be Voyager and upwards. I would say maybe leader class. Maybe between Voyager and leader class. Definitely from Voyager upwards. Definitely no smaller than that, I would say, because if they all make up that, and that's only that size, doesn't even come up to his waist, then, you know, they're going to have to be pretty big, and pretty expensive, because the bigger the figure, the more expensive it's going to cost. I mean, that Voyager's about, in English money, is about 22, 23 between 20 and 25 pounds in the UK. So if you get a leader class, a Voyager, and you times that by 6, and you're paying over £20 for Voyagers, and times that by 6, that's well over £100 to get all of the ones that make up Devastator. It's not cheap, and if it's bigger still than that, it's going to cost even more. So, you know, the cost of it's not going to be cheap. So, there we go. But I think Megatron 1's coming out, well, at least online. You can buy it online at the end of the month, but in January, end of January. But I don't know when it's going to appear in Toys R Us on the stores there. I'd say February, because that's when they sell off the existing sales stock for over Christmas. Even though they appeared in January there, and the RID stuff appeared in January there. Well, RID stuff appeared towards the end of December there, and the Combiner Wars appeared in January there, which was very surprising. But I'll just have to wait and see. I'm hoping, but if Megatron, the standard one's first, I'm definitely buying him. It looks pretty cool. That Armada one, it's up to yourself to want to get it. But no, I definitely don't feel the love for the Armada version. But that's all I want to say in that. So give me your thoughts on what size you think the Constructicons are going to be, because that is definitely a big step up from that to that. And to get it to Titan class and Devastator. So okay, right, thanks. Definitely comment. Bye.